to Jazzgrass Gaming.
Oh,
Very political.
welcome back. More political talk. China and India now.
World War III is
That's
coming.
a real hot topic. By
You
the
know
time we upload this video, there's already have been like a full-blown conflict.
I know, right? Poland is invading
But
Czechia.
let me tell. Okay, we're not gonna go.
Then let's keep going where we left off. Child wages.
So yeah, fuck it. But,
Fucking assholes.
so.
Alright.
But yeah,
I'm
man.
just
Like
gonna
as a
focus on the fight.
student, like I've known plenty of people that were forced to start living on their own due to circumstances.
Yes.
But they would have to work like 5 days a week at least, like, and then on top of their schoolwork, which was also 5 days a week. And these guys were doing for very smart people, very hardworking
Big brain.
people.
Yeah.
They were doing higher education. That's very difficult to do while maintaining an almost full-time job, because they were, like, if I was at work, they were usually also at work. Like the weekends, I usually remember that time I got full weekends for like 2 months, like for 1 or 2 months straight. I
remember. Oh.
I remember just I remember that whenever I was at work, they were at work as well on both the Saturdays and Sundays. But they were at school and doing all and like busting balls through the whole week as well. I remember just the amount, I had an immense amount of respect for that.
Yeah,
but I was
definitely.
also like, what, you gotta stop working here though. You gotta find something better to do.
Yep.
Like I get that this work at the hardware store it's a very easy job, but you don't get paid shit. You're 20 years old. You get paid €5 an hour.
I really feel like they should just change the whole system of how they do the whole internship and everything, because that's something like that really pissed me off. When I hear that people go and work for 3 days a week for school at a company.
These days it's 5 days.
Yeah,
like
and they
the
don't even
standard.
get fucking paid.
Yep, that's how it was with me when I was interning at BTO.
And that's just messed up. And I feel like, come on, man. If you're gonna work there, you'll pick up the fucking
at BTO
thing
they did
anyway.
that eventually. Actually, at BTO I got a pretty hefty compensation for my internship. Like they
Yeah, but you gotta consider yourself lucky indeed.
Yeah,
because
I
there's
remember
not a lot
I
of people
also
who do that.
Yeah, I got my actually, a way better example would have been my internship at that school. The school. How do you call it? Vereniging. Scholenvereniging.
Oh, the school district.
School district.
Yes.
And I had to, I basically every day I was at a different location, doing IT work. No problem. But I indeed very easy work. However, I was, going at it from 9 to 5.
Yeah, you just get paid
5
for that.
days a week. And the only recompensance that I got is, I can show you right here because I symbolically kept it. Right, I use it to scrape my weed on my plate. If I show it in front of the camera real close, you can even see all the keef along the lower edge. I got this. This is a gift card, and it was supposed to be for, I believe, €20. But when I went to use it, it was already used. They gave me a used gift card as recompensance.
Oh my god!
And even then,
dude.
I interned for over 1,000 hours with them. And in that, wait, was it 1,000? How many hours was it? It was like, it was 5 days a week for about half a year. Is that about 1,000 hours? I don't remember how many hours it was.
You have to make like...
I think it was like 800.
You gotta make at least 1,000 hours.
Yeah, right? Anyway, so...
Like, some
I did
fucking
that.
educated 1,600.
I did that.
Ooh.
And even then, even if the gift card worked, right, that's a recompensance of €20.
That's fuck all in a big ship.
So let's divide €20 by 1,000.
Less than a cent.
So that is 0.002 cents.
Yes, go finger your butthole with that.
It's 20% of a cent.
And when you're done with that
Per
thing,
hour.
you don't even get the job.
Yep. Well, I didn't have my driver's license, so there was no way they could hire me anyway. Because as an intern, I got picked up by my intern guy, who then dropped me off at whatever school I was needed. Except if I was at the main building, the main location that I was supposed to be interning at. which was close to like the public transport, so I went there myself always. But yeah, I remember how annoying that was to me, you know, just like the whole fucking
You're grinding for nothing. That's what it feels like. You're literally getting nothing out of it except the idea of that you'll get paid later on when you get out of a job.
Well, what's worse is, I did that unpaid internship. I got my diploma, whatever. I went to work, and where I went to work, I was working in like the field that I studied for, and it was great, but I was still making minimum wage.
Yep.
And I was like, well, no. No,
fuck
dude,
off, guys.
no.
Please. But that's the whole messed up part. Like the first part is like, first of all, you don't get paid reasonably until you're 21, and even then it's not
all that
great.
Until you're 50, everybody's gonna tell you that you're too young. But when
Yeah,
you're 50,
you're
everybody
too old.
tells you that you're too old. There's no way to win.
There is
I'm
no
either
way.
too old and inexperienced, or I'm too old.
It's stupid, man.
Because, like,
Whoop.
I remember one time my boss asked me to do something, and he told me that I had to do it because it was important. But I knew for a fact that if I did that, something even more important would fuck up. And I told him, and he wouldn't believe me. Because I was inexperienced.
People don't listen to you, dude.
And he
People
just
really
goes-
don't listen to inexperienced
And he
people.
just goes like, Brian, I've been doing this for a lot longer than you. I know what I'm talking about. This like, you're wrong. And I'm like, okay. And I did everything I could to prevent that other more important thing from fucking up. But it did. And guess what happens? He got mad at me!
Of course they do.
Like, I'm glad I left that company. Like, they were super sweet people, and I have no bad feelings towards them. But, like, as
just the system
coworkers,
and the coworkers,
co-workers, I do have, I am like, I'd rather not work with them. Like, as co-workers, they are one pain in the ass.
That's also a thing. Like, if you work somewhere, you gotta understand, you're spending the majority of your time with people you don't actually choose to be around. Like, sure, when you're married, you choose to get married, but when you go into a job, you don't have the choice between the coworkers you have. Like, that's also just a huge fucking part of, like, your life. Like, you gotta spend every single day with these people that you either don't like, or if you're lucky, you do like. It's just like...
Well, I did like the people, I just hated the job. Like, the fact that they would ask me what was going wrong, I would tell them what was going wrong, and then they would tell me that I was wrong. And I was like, but you just asked what was wrong. Why did you ask me if you're gonna tell me I'm wrong?
I love how basically having a job and having a girlfriend are eerily similar.
Yeah, it is. It is. But most of these problems stem from the complete lack of common sense and the complete focus on business sense. Like, yeah, we're trying to run a business, we're trying to make money here. It's like, yeah, but you're doing it so obsessively that it's becoming an actual problem to the thing you're trying to do. It's actually becoming counterintuitive to what you're trying to do.
Mate, the amount of time me and my co-workers are fighting for hours just to spend from fucking headquarters is like, guys, come on, please, be reasonable. Like, we do you know how much we gotta do here? Do you really know? Do you know
Like,
how
do
much
you want
time
this store to just go to shit?
Do you want everything to be fucking fucked up? Because we can do that. And they have this like, alright, over at my, hello? Could I?
Just be
Yes,
careful
thank you.
with what you say, man. Don't get too critical of your company.
No,
because
but
they take that very seriously.
I know, but like the thing is,
Take it like a knife to the back.
so you have this one standard that we're trying to stray for, and I agree with it. It's just like, okay, so you have to have like 25% of your employees have to be that age, 15% has to be that age, and like a different percentage to be like in the 60s and everything, like, you know, the older people. So, but the problem is, like, these kids, they're not gonna come working here because it's fucking, they don't get paid a lot.
No.
And these old people, they're not gonna leave because they're like, yo, well, first of all, you can't get rid of me, and second of all, I'm getting paid very nicely for fuck all. Like, man, when I'm talking to my older employees, I'm like, dude, you're 65, you get paid so fucking much for literally nothing. You understand how fucking jealous I am of you? And he's like, yep. And I'm not leaving until I have to, dude. And I'm like, man, I hate you, but I would do the exact fucking same thing. Because that's also the thing. You live in this fucking system where it's just like, if you're not gonna take advantage of it, you're fucked.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing. Like the whole system has become this system of
Who can fuck it
like
harder?
like it's become not like, oh, the system is designed in such a way that people can just do their thing and everything is alright. No, the system gets stretched to such a degree where the only way to utilize it properly is to abuse it and to find loopholes everywhere.
Yep.
And all these kind of
Like,
shit.
how many loopholes can we find to
Like,
get the most money
nah.
possible? Because if you look into it, you can have a very comfy living without even working in the Netherlands. If you do everything right, like you don't. Why would you even? And those people are laughing, dude. Those people are fucking laughing. Assholes.
Like, that song from Stain, White Trash?
Oh yeah.
He has this line in there. Weekend van maandag tot zondag.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a reference to people who refuse to work and instead live on welfare, right? So the welfare parasites. And the thing is... Oh, went out. Good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care about the quality of this couch anyway. But...
Such a little ember.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. So, no, wait, what?
Something about game the system and everything.
Oh, right.
That's what we're going on about.
Yeah, man. So the problem that I have with it mostly is just that there's no one ever really stops to think about, hey, wait, does this make sense?
What are the implications?
It's just, no, gotta keep going, gotta make money, gotta keep going, gotta make money, gotta keep going. But yeah, man. So one thing that I learned a lot from my previous job experiences is just assume they're underpaying you and then work according to what you believe your work is worth, like the pay is worth.
Yep.
Don't work more than you're getting paid for.
If you're not getting paid
Like,
anything, just do the
Be
bare
cruel as
minimum.
fuck. Like that reminds me of a news article I read about companies complaining about their employees.
Yeah, not being loyal and
enough,
shit.
yeah.
Yep.
I remember that article, man. I laughed my ass off.
It's like, what do you think?
I remember when I first told you about that. You were like, "What?
Really?
Like,
What did I think? Of course. Like,
If another company offers you a better price and the company you work for only sees you as a number and a liability, yeah, go work for
Bye.
the other company."
fucking idiots.
Come on, man. Give them better benefits then. Like, come on. But a lot of like newer companies, like startup companies as such, they're usually pretty good about
Yeah,
that.
they tend to be
Like,
a little more
a
humane.
coworker of mine used to intern at this company, and they made sure that their employees had everything they needed to be comfortable at work and to do their work productively.
Happy workers are
But
productive workers, dude.
Without it becoming a rat race.
Yeah.
So in the office, they are allowed to spend their time however they want. So if you're, let's say, because I'm at work, right? Let's say you sent me a message on Snapchat. I know how much time I've got throughout the day to spend. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take out my phone, look at the Snap message. Older co-worker walks in and goes, "You have nothing to do or something."
It's like,
But in most but in that company it was more like, okay, I'm done with this current project and I'm kind of tuck it out. Let's go to the lounge and like play some billiards, like play some pool, whatever.
chill out.
Just because they or like just watch
Miss
some
me?
television
Miss
in
me?
the cafeteria.
Bullshit.
Like a lot more companies are doing that now. Like a lot of companies are realizing that mental health is like a really big part of your employees' productivity. And I
Right.
think that's very nice. I think that they are going the right way with that, even if their motivations are ultimately just more money.
The amount of
But
times
if making my life more bearable, or like if making your employees' work more bearable gets you more money, then that's a win-win situation, right? Like even at that point, your motives don't really matter anymore because you're doing good, just for what you're doing is good for both sides. But yeah, man, it's gonna take a while for sure. I mean, you see a lot of like young students and people who have just entered the workforce, they you know, getting burned out and stuff because of all the pressure.
Yep. The amount of fucking people I've seen like succumb under that pressure, it's crazy, dude. Like people doing like going for like actually being department manager or store manager, like they get thrown under a lot of stress. Like I've seen people just fucking die of heart attacks, like, or well, not seen them, but I've heard of it. And I've seen people like especially when you're working with like a lot of customers as cashiers, like I've seen cashiers like just go down a deep hole of fucking depression, and some of them have, you know, took their own life. Like they just the amount. Oh wait, did I just, bro?
We beat the game. We did it. It's the same way as the Sekiro again. We did the Sekiro thing again.
Yeah.
I'm stealing the controller for a second.
Yeah, go ahead, do everything
We got
you need
the
to do.
soul of the Lords,
Oh,
man.
no, bro, give me this one. Give me. Woo!
Oh,
Yay!
Dark Souls 3. Oh, I'm
We did
sorry
it.
for beating it
We
on such a
did it.
complainy episode, but that is actually
that's
classic
how it works.
Jazzgrass,
That's how
though.
it works. We gotta
Oh
be
my
in that
God.
zone, son.
Oh my god, 2 years of work. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I can summon her and then kill her. Let's go. I'm pretty sure I should be able to kill her. I don't know. Or we might get a random ending that I don't know about. Because I have seen the true, like the secret ending and the normal ending. And, or well, at least the ending where you decide to just sit down, watch the fire fade. But, okay, so... Oh fuck, I forgot. I have the music down. And the settings. Oh, we can't kill her beforehand? Oh, I thought we could. No, I guess that's it. Here we go. Whichever ending we took, it ended in betrayal. That's all I know. We've helped her betray the fire.
Good.
Like, we are not just fading it. I think she's literally just taking it out of its mantle and putting it out. I'm not entirely certain, actually. I'm really curious what's gonna happen, since I don't remember. But I did it.
I fucking did it. It's such a nonchalant way.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
It's taken so long, but we fucking got there.
And all it takes is a 2-minute conversation.
Oh, the first frame quickly fades. Yes, see?
Good.
We've taken the fire and like,
Darkness will shortly settle. Yes!
see?
Put an end to this.
So we have decided to unilaterally put it to a halt instantaneously instead of waiting for it to fade by the fire itself.
We're just stuffing it out.
But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness.
There's always light in the darkness.
See, now, the real cycle continues.
Yeah, son.
Like embers, linked by Lord's past.
I'm just standing there.
What if Dark Souls is a precursor to Demon Souls, though?
Could be. Could be. Or precursor to Sekiro.
Oh, I can quit. No!
Ashen One, hearest thou my voice still?
Yes. Stop talking. Talk too much.
The end of fire. Achievement
did it!
unlocked.
Holy shit, son. We
Hearest
fucking...
thou my voice still. Fuck
2
yeah,
years!
dude.
2 years of fucking
2
struggling.
years of Dark Souls
And it
3.
all ended in 3 very charged episodes.
Holy shit, 3
Woo!
episodes of us just being done with society. We fucking
Us being
did
done with
it!
society made us being done with this fucking game.
Oh my
We can finally let the lights back in.
The DLC alone, man!
That was like a 500 episode. We fucking
Holy shit!
2 years.
I was literally thinking like it's gonna be winter again by the time we
No,
finish.
we finished it
The
in
fucking-
summer.
The Black Knight Glaive got us through. We cheesed it, but fuck it.
The 19th of June.
And you know how many souls I gave? 100,000.
Not even that much.
We
Fuck
need
all
about
in the big bucket.
300,000 to upgrade, level up. But new game plus. Want to do new game plus?
Oh, we can do New Game Plus. We can start playing
And we
other
still
video
have
games.
yeah, we can.
We can finally go on with other stuff. We can do other stuff. And now we gotta wait for Elder Ring as well.
fuck, man!
And we gotta get an emulator for the new Demon
dude.
Souls.
Can't wait for the PS5 emulator to come out. Come on, Dolphin, get on it.
Let's wait another 50 years.
Holy
We fucking
we
did
did
it! It's so nonchalant. I didn't even notice. I didn't even fucking notice.
He just suddenly died!
I was like, wait, why is he kneeling down? What is happening?
Holy fuck, I imagine you're struggling to hear us right now over the ending music.
Jeez.
Oh my god. I can't actually stop because I'm gonna skip the credits. We don't skip the credits in Jazzgrass.
We don't fucking script the credits. Holy
These are the
shit.
people that made this bullshit possible, man.
Fuck 'em all.
These are the
King
people that have
Dong
been torturing us.
King Dong 1,
Don't
go suck my one.
You fucking bastard, all you did was promote stuff and fuck you.
Why did you promote this to me? Come on, man. If you wouldn't be around, I would have never heard of this game.
Eiichi Nakajima, you bastard.
Oh, man.
Holy fuck. The Q&A team. Hey, Oki, what the fuck was that Aldrich fight about, eh?
Yeah, Aldrich, let's
Mandir.
talk about fucking Mandir. Dude,
What the
that
hell,
was the
man?
most bullshit fight ever.
What the fuck?
In Sekiro, they figured out how to deal with big bosses. You can just fucking go vertical. But here it's just like, I'm gonna fucking do a manicure. I'm gonna do a
Holy
manicure and
fuck.
hope that kills him.
Holy fuck.
Kakyip-san. Thank you. You have a nice name. Lead character artist. You did your work good. You made them look real cool.
Fuck.
2D
But yeah, that's
designer.
the first time I did that ending, so that's pretty cool. That's another
Jeez.
achievement we got. I mean, it didn't really matter what ending we did.
A lot of Chinese.
We're just
names.
glad that we have been able to betray that many people. Well, they they
Outsourcing
have a
them.
Shanghai studio
Yeah,
that
that's
they
what I
outsourced
thought.
to.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude,
We fucking.
I
We
cannot
finally
believe
did
so,
it.
how-
2
So we started
years.
2018, and then we took a little break to make sure that we had Protoplay all uploaded.
Yes.
And then we took another little. We made sure to wait a little bit more for Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
And then Sekiro came out while Dark Souls 2 was still airing, so it took
We had to do
long.
yeah.
So we took about, I think, half a year worth of a break.
Yeah, I think we took like a solid half-year break of
Yeah, and then
Dark
we
Souls, and
continued.
that was before Madeira. So like that's also just a thing. Like we took a break from Madeira and we just jumped back into fucking Madeira.
Yeah, we jumped
I
back
remember
on
those. I
Madeira,
remember those first
yeah.
episodes going back to Dark Souls 3. That was
We were
fucking
trying
great.
to figure out what
That
we were
was great. Like
doing,
where the
what
fuck are we going? What have we
And
done?
then the realization
Like
comes,
shit, we gotta
oh,
deal with
fuck
Madeira.
me.
No, Madeira, where you
So,
doing this?
so we ignored almost all of
Quest
the
lines? What are quest lines? We didn't. Patches fault. If he would have
Look,
showed
man.
up, we would have
Well,
finished
the thing
everything.
about it is, in Dark Souls 1, they were nice and straightforward, and I kind of liked the quest lines in Dark Souls 1 a little bit more because they were. Because in Dark Souls 3, they felt more like a chore and a hassle.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, I gotta do this in this specific way, I gotta do this and that and then that and then.
Very annoying.
And if you're trying to run a show like Jazzgrass, that's not
Can't do
possible
that.
because we're high, we're forgetful, we're dumb in general. We gotta make sure our DB stay over that. Over
I
the
know,
credits,
right? We
man.
gotta
So we
make
gotta
sure
really
people
have the
can hear
mics
us.
close to our mouths. Hey man, I hope you enjoy my voice.
I'm a little fucking high.
Like, just keep it in the red. Just it's allowed to overgo. It's
Oh,
alright.
man.
We've already tested that with our mixer. It
Woo!
doesn't matter. We can
Man,
yell as
I
much
just-
as we want.
Like, I feel.
Oh.
I feel like. Alright, I feel like Sekiro, like that was difficult, but this was a real fucking gauntlet
This
that
was
we
just
ran.
punishing. Like very punishing.
Because Sekiro is something you can learn and get very skillful
Yeah.
at. This is just pure perseverance. Like you gotta keep going. You gotta.
Well, I guess that's the whole concept of hollowing, like losing your willpower. I guess those. Dude, what if those undeads that have hollowed are just players that gave up?
Yeah, but that's what I like about Dark Souls, because people giving up in the game makes sense in the lore.
Yeah, and it also and we giving up makes sense in the fucking lore.
Yeah, we had to take a fucking. We had to take an hiatus. We had to take a fucking. How do they
I
call that in
remember
America?
coming back from Japan, finishing Sekiro, and then being like, okay, well, let's like wait until we're done uploading Dark Souls 2 and then record Dark Souls 3. We did that, came back, and the first thing we had to do was Nadir, and then after that some more bullshit.
Yep.
Then we were like, holy
I
fuck.
oh man, what was
But-
the Red Cape guy? That was my favorite
like-
fucking fight,
Do you
dude.
remember the dragon armor?
Yeah, yeah.
Slayer armor.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a good one.
I love that.
Nameless King.
Nameless King was super great. I really do
we
like.
cheesed that.
We did cheese the shit
But
out
we
of it.
did try.
I mean, we
Well,
did
the thing
try.
is-
We did cheese a bunch. Like the
amount
the
of
fights that I got
bosses-
first try. Like I always had somebody there to help me.
Yeah. But
I
it's
w-
also, I was also thinking, like, the way that we do bosses is we try them out for a while for ourselves, and then eventually we're just like, fuck this, I want to have this done before the end of time, and then because like, winning, we're just not very competitive.
We're
at
not
all.
winners.
We
That-
have no competitive
I
drive.
used to do fighting sports, and the main thing, the reason I like doing it was just the activity and the community. But man, when fucking competition came along, I was just like, man, I don't care.
Yeah.
The only thing I care about is beating someone to death if they want to kill me. That's all I care about. I don't want to feel the best. Thank you for this
FromSoft,
game.
It was your game. It was your games that originally inspired the creation of this channel.
Yes.
Okay, so Journey 2 can be initiated from the Shrine Bonfire if you do not wish to begin now. I do not wish to begin now.
Yeah, that's just
I
man,
have good reasons not to. I'm gonna show you some stuff.
man. But
Oh,
yeah,
everybody.
like thanks to this game,
Yeah.
Jazzgrass is a thing, and also like I feel like in Dark Souls 3, the content has become so much better. Like Sekiro and Dark Souls 3, like that's where we started really getting it. Like we got the formula.
Okay, so
Oh man, we fucking did it. We fucking.
I mean, like the first Dark Souls got us to start a playthrough. The second Dark Souls got us to start this playthrough.
yeah, to stop one and
But like,
get another.
most of the pretty much all the finished playthroughs are from Soft games
Yes.
or Portal.
Yep.
Now, of course, Portal is a very big part of my.
I'm sorry, dude. I do gotta piss like a motherfucker.
Yeah, same, dude. Go take a piss.
Like that relief of finishing the boss. I gotta relieve my fucking bladder now.
Perfectly understandable. In the meantime, I'm just gonna have a moment with my viewers. So, man, like these games, like the Dark Souls series and the Portal series, are the two most important game series in my life. Now, as you can see, we can get the Firelink stuff. So I'm just going to buy that. Because they were all big moments of. Wait, shouldn't I be able to? Oh wait, I know. Give me a second, lady. So, what I'm now going to do, but yeah. So I mean, we did this for like damn near 2 years. The fact that like thinking about it is pretty wild. But another reason why this took so long is my fault. I've been very. Okay, so now we can either get Sunlight Spirit for the Soul of the Lords. I've wanted this one for so long. I've wanted this for so fucking long. It'll take the soul item. Okay. Hold on, pick up this item that he left. He left us the skull ring.
Ooh, nice.
So yeah, you get some new goodies for if you go to New Game Plus, but let me just check what this does. Easier to be detected by enemies, so you
let's
aggro
make it
much
harder.
faster. And
That's fun.
I just wanted to look at the description of the Soul of the Lords. We should have it somewhere in here. Fuck's our shit.
Where my shit at, yo? It should be here, right?
Oh, there it is.
One of the twisted
show item.
souls.
Soul of the Lords, one of the twisted souls steeped in strength. Used to acquire numerous souls or transpose to extract its true strength. Since Lord Gwyn, the first Lord of Cinder, many exalted lords have linked the first flame, and it is their very souls that have manifested themselves as the defender of the flame. So you weren't fighting any Lord of Cinder.
We were
there,
fighting them all.
Them all.
And that's how it felt.
That's the
that's
community
really
that-
how it like that's what I mainly I hate about that fight is him switching up his
Okay.
fucking weapons, but
We could switch.
like it was a very
we can-
cool.
We could choose to either get the Sunlight Spear, which takes 40 faith,
Eh.
or the sword that I've been wanting forever.
Yeah, I guess I got that sword, yo. Oh yeah.
Oh, finally, man!
Big
This is like the
swords.
only thing I wanted from this game was that I've ever wanted from this game.
And we
was
finally
to
got
wield
it.
the fucking bonfire pokey stick.
Now you can fucking annoy your friends with it. Where is it?
Look,
There it is.
mate, look. Oh,
Oh
yes.
yeah, baby.
And it's a great sword as well. Like,
I love it. Boom! Ooh, nice. What's the FP attack on it?
yeah, that's it.
That's it? There's no
was it.
follow-up?
Oh, I can try if there's to see if there's a follow up.
Big attack. Big attack. Huh.
Wait, let
Man.
me try it again. Something like this, and then maybe if I do this, no.
Alright,
Fair enough.
good enough, good enough.
Okay.
Man, we finally
Wow, we
finally
actually
did it.
Now it's my turn to take a pee, and your turn to have a moment
Oh.
with our viewers.
Because this is very special, dude. Like, man, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy that we've done this, because after fucking Sekiro, like that last fight in Sekiro, like that took me so long. Like, we were at that fight before we went to Japan. Imagine that. Like, we went to Japan for 3 weeks, or well, 2.5 weeks, and I come back. It takes me another solid 2 months to fight that fucking boss, and then we come to this guy. And I will be honest, guys, like, there was a long time where I was just gonna be like, man, I can't. Like, this entire game has been like, man, am I even good enough for this? Let's see if there's any nice places where I want to visit, because, like, goddamn, there's so much cool shit in this game, man. That's that's something you really notice in the first part of Dark Souls that's uploading like recently. Like, you see how much we enjoy this game. Like, if you go like that's my favorite thing about this game. The contrast between fucking Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 playthrough.
Oh, definitely.
It's just like the entire Dark Souls 2 playthrough is us being very salty and like just not wanting to play this game, and then we get this shit. Hey, what's up?
Oh,
Yeah, let
we
me
haven't
bully you.
upgraded it yet.
Let me bully you. Let me bully you. Let me bully you.
I mean, you get like 900 damage in, but it's still.
Yeah.
So, and that's
but yeah,
one-handed.
but the stark contrast of how much we were enjoying this, even though it was a fucking drag, and how much we were hating fucking Dark Souls 2, man. Like, that's just some special shit.
Oh, but like, if you're watching this in the future, you're not one of us. You're like a viewer. You found our channel for whatever means. I just really, I always really cringe. I cringe really hard when I watch Protoplay. But just give an early episode, like and then an episode midway through the series, and then please an episode towards the end, and then the last episode.
Yeah.
Like, skim
You'll
through the last
figure it
episode,
out.
Like, you'll see how we feel about how we felt, like how the first game made us feel, and then just try the last couple of episodes of the Dark Souls 2 playthrough to see how we felt about Dark Souls 2 and how that playthrough felt while doing it. And then just, yeah, obviously you've watched this, otherwise you haven't.
Yeah,
you don't
you're not
generally
here.
start with the last episode on a series.
People tend to do that. I like to do that, but I'm a wacky person like that. But yeah, like we've learned so much throughout this like this playthrough. Like this really helped us like figure out how to do an interesting let's play, make it fun for people to watch. Like, and also we've grown a lot. Like we've grown older in this fucking place, dude. Like,
It's
you
weird,
gotta
isn't
understand.
it?
We started as young boys.
We started
As
when
as
we
young
were
adults.
like 19-year-old. Like,
And
we
now
were
we're-
just I was just 20. I was just 20,
Yeah.
and we started Jazzgrass. Like, and the funny thing is, we finished Dark Souls 3. I mean, 2 months before our 4th anniversary.
Isn't that beautiful?
Like, it was pretty close. Like, we're coming up pretty close to 4 years. And I genuinely believe that we have learned how to
Yeah,
really do a
man.
let's play, how to really keep our entertainment going.
We've been
And
here so many times.
we're going to be experimenting a lot more, of course, because we still want to do way more different kinds of content.
Definitely.
We
Like,
still-
Halo is gonna be fun. Like, I'm looking forward to recording that,
yeah,
because that's gonna be a very interesting
so
let's
yeah, because
play.
that's a way different
Way
style
different
of
game,
game
yeah.
that we've been used to so far.
Also, the
and-
more edited content that we're thinking about doing, like that's also like in
Oh,
the,
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
pipe.
we got a whole bunch of ideas going on. Like
We can make fucking Siege videos. We can make War Thunder videos. Like, because that's something we've been thinking about. We've been clipping a lot of that. But people, we fucking did it.
we fucking did it.
Thanks for sticking through this bullshit.
Thank you so much for watching this. And honestly, I know that you're probably thinking, oh, but it's such a drag to go back to Protoplay and Dark Souls. Just give it a watch. If you want to understand what Jazzgrass has become and how we got here.
You have to watch it.
Like, if you have any interest in how these two idiots
just figure it out.
because if you because a lot of people that are really into Dark Souls, they really love seeing people's first playthroughs.
Yep.
And this is basically has been
it's basically your first playthrough, yeah. Because Dark Souls 1 we I played through a little bit and I knew the things, but mostly after that it's a big mystery. Dark Souls 2 was totally blind. Like I was for you it was blind, for me it was nearsighted or farsighted. Like I have just a very vague idea of what was going on in the game.
Exactly.
Then you got fucking Dark Souls 3 where it's just like you know exactly what's going on and I have literally no clue. And then you got fucking Sekiro where it's turned around where you have literally no clue what's going on and I'm just like, oh yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah. Like it's a very interesting.
Like I go like, why are we fighting this guy again? Then you're just like, oh yeah, because of the Lord of Cinder. And meanwhile you're go like, hey, why are we fighting this samurai? And it's like, well, he's trying to kill our kid, dude.
Oh, and what's also is what's gonna be interesting about Halo is I've been thinking what we should do for Halo is I play and you commentate.
Yeah, definitely.
We turn the Sekiro tables around.
I can just give it
where the person that's playing doesn't know what he's doing, and the person that isn't playing knows everything.
And I could just lead you into these little
that because
fun
that
things.
has been that's more closely to what we've been doing with Dark Souls 3. Like you have been playing most of the time.
Yeah.
Like I've been making
a lot of commentary.
I made sure to try and keep you the main focus because this is your first.
Yeah, definitely. Like with the boss fights as well. Like you killed a couple of them. Because man, some of them are just fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Some of them are total bullshit, and like we just both have to try because otherwise we'll be stuck on there for ages.
Exactly.
Oh man, when you said like this will probably take 6 more episodes for us to finish, I was like, you know what, I can do this in this recording. I feel as this is a challenge. We can do it at free.
Holy fucking hell, and here we are.
Did it, man.
So that'll be in total, because this is the third episode
we
recorded
did
today. So, and we had about... Shit, that's gonna be... 100 and... Yeah, actually, that falls around 170. Like, we might actually mark it, like, very nice...
If it's gonna be a round number, that's great.
To think that we didn't even make it to episode 200.
That's impressive.
Actually,
because
we
might.
I'm calculating this wrong.
We might be already at 200. I feel
Press
like
start for a second. Press start for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, because we have 60 videos published. Right? There's currently 7 videos being published. So so let me just let's just grab. Wait. How much is in here? Because we have 1 test video, 1 video that we aren't uploading. So we have 178 items.
Oh yeah, so
9.
So
that is 169 episodes plus the 3 that we've uploaded. 172 episodes plus the episodes that are already published.
We're pushing the 200.
It's 232-ish episodes.
We did it. We at least got over the 200 mark.
We did it
in this 2010 style Let's Play series.
That's
my favorite part about Jazzgrass. Honestly, it's like because I remember very vividly when I was a kid, like in high school. My favorite thing was just watching people play video games that I didn't have access to.
Yes,
and just watching them play through, and like that's what I love about this. It's just playing through a game, dude. Like that's something that's kind of gone. You don't see people uploading videos where they're just playing the game. Like it's always highly edited. Like, oh yeah, here's the highlights of all the cool things that are happening. And meanwhile, we're here just like, all right, guys, let's go through this mutt together.
Yeah, we're basically dragging the viewer through the same mud that we're dragging ourselves through.
This is a very inclusive.
And I feel like that's. And I feel like we have completely figured out what we want to do with Jazz. We've completely figured out the kind of content we want to make, and we know we're not gonna get millions of subscribers. We know
we
that.
don't even want to.
But we
That
do
would be
know
scary.
that we have found our niche, that
And
we
that's
have
all we
found
need.
our place.
There's some people who every now and then pop by and
You
watch
know,
our videos.
I'm. This is such a wholesome. Like we started so unwholesome this session, but it's
I know, right?
It's
but-
ended up because I'm just. So how is your like? How do you feel about Dark Souls 3? How did you feel about your first playthrough?
I feel
Did
okay.
you enjoy it?
I really enjoy Dark Souls 3. My main gripe with it, and it's probably also people will probably guess what it is. So many fucking shades of gray, dude.
I knew you were gonna say
Like,
that.
this-
I agree. I
This
agree
is such a
full-heartedly.
bleak,
Like
dead game.
Dark
Like,
Souls 1 had better visuals.
Like the-
And
like-
I
like-
get that they're driving.
when I was playing Sekiro, that was just a breath of fresh air. That's why I wanted to push just to keep playing that, because I needed some fucking color in my life, dude. I needed to be able to differentiate between different things in the map.
I agree.
Like, Jesus Christ. And
I agree.
I also agree that one thing I really learned in
It's
this
so
Let's
boring.
Play is that I'm bad at following directions, and that your directions aren't too great either.
Yep.
And we're fucking idiots. Like, holy shit. The amount of times that I'm watching this shit and I'm just laughing at the both of us being fucking retarded.
Yep.
It's my favorite, dude. Like,
The main focus of our show is
isn't professionalism.
it's just two guys. Like I
Hanging
want
out.
Jazzgrass to be the realest channel.
The realist. Just two guys sitting on a couch doing what people do
course.
on a couch.
You know, we're not you and I. We aren't friends. We don't know each other. You might hate you. I might actually not. You know, I might not like you IRL. Who knows? But
Big chance.
that's not. But that's that's the nice thing about YouTube. You get to have these two dudes that you can just listen to, or just like laugh at for their stupidity, or just watch them play your favorite game.
Yep.
Right now we're just playing our favorite games, but if we get viewers, definitely they can definitely
yeah,
tell us like, hey man,
If people want us to play a
like-
certain game, I would be all for it.
like you're always free to leave a comment below and say like, hey man, this game I absolutely loved as a kid, and I would love to see what you guys have to say about it, and we'll do our best to see if we can play it. Of course, if we get an actual amount of viewers that makes it so that we get a lot of requests, we'll only
Do the
we'll
ones
pick,
that
well,
will,
we'll only pick out the one.
yeah.
We'll pick them out randomly or whatever.
whatever we like. Yeah.
Whatever catches our eye.
Exactly.
And but we're I do want Jazzgrass to be a channel where it's just you have us open on another screen, and you're just having a good time.
That's the thing, man. Like, I don't even though I don't do it, this is the perfect kind of format for people to indeed like play a video game and listen to us. Like, imagine playing your own Dark Souls playthrough while listening to us play this shit. Like, that's great. I don't do it because I want to pay attention to what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because, well, you gotta judge your own fucking content because nobody else is doing it.
Well, I watch it to know what I can improve about
Exactly.
my commentary.
Yeah.
So, and I've learned a lot, and I'm
It's great.
struggling with improving because it's difficult to get yourself used to new habits. But for example, I've been trying really hard to interrupt Dennis less. I've been trying really hard
I've noticed that.
to come because I play up my anger for the show. You'll hear this at every other YouTuber say this. We play every anger that we have is not genuine. But I notice in some videos I make it like I sound very convincing. in my anger.
I know.
Like,
And
I
like,
sound genuinely
for
angry.
people who don't know you.
I need to work on making it more comical. And
Yeah,
that's what I've
exactly.
been focusing on
Well,
when
but
I
this-
yell lately. You
It's
might
the
have
same with me.
noticed
When
it.
I'm
I've been
watching
trying to
these
make it more
earlier
thing-
episodes of Dark
more
Souls 3,
obvious.
like when I'm watching that,
Yeah.
I'm cringing at myself of how nice I am. I see Shane. Like when I'm listening to myself, I'm like, this is Shane. This is basically Shane talking. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta be more of an asshole.
Yep. Yep.
And if you notice in later episodes, I am more of an
But
asshole.
that's like I told like yeah exactly because I remember I told you about that.
Yeah,
I remember I
definitely.
told you like you need to start yelling at me more. You need to start
Yelling at the
interrupting me
game.
more. You need to start more. You need to be more assertive in the episode.
And even when Brian is going off on some fucking boring ass subject, well, I'm playing a video game and I feel like yelling, I'm gonna yell, and then
Exactly.
Brian's just gonna keep talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I really am a cunt.
He's like, no, I have this thought, I can't hold it on for a second while you're angry at the game that we're playing.
If Jazzgrass ever becomes corporate,
No, it won't. We can't make it corporate.
I'll give you 60% shares.
Everybody. Oh, man.
I remember, I remember when we first started. I wasn't sure how long it was gonna take, but I definitely didn't think 2 years.
Yeah. 2 years, son.
And then one day we're gonna start a 300 episode playthrough of My Summer Car. Finish that game.
Finally finish a car. When they finally stop updating the game, that's when we'll start playing it, I
This
guess.
is another tradition that we've got here at Jazzgrass, right? When we do the final episode, it turns into a podcast.
Yeah, basically.
Always. Because we like
Just talking.
We like doing this. We like reminiscing on because
The
every
old
game,
days.
every game is kind of like a journey, right?
It's a step. It's a step in the
Every-
journey, yeah.
And it's kind of nice to look back when you've reached your destination and go like, dude.
We
Like,
fucking
remember
did
the
it.
fucking dancer boss fight? How
Oh,
fucking...
man.
But it was a fun fucking
it
fight.
was a
but
fun fight, yeah,
man.
definitely. But man, it was a bitch.
Do you remember when you realized for the first time there was gonna be a third stage on Sister Freed?
Oh my god, that was the fucking worst, dude.
Like when you
Like, that pissed me
when
the
you
fuck
realized
off.
that she was gonna turn to Black Freed before you were done.
Because he was such a fucking annoying boss to deal with anyway.
Yeah, and Gil wasn't being much use.
Nope, Gil did not help.
I do.
The amount of fucking NPCs that we helped. Oh man, let's give a little shout out to the NPCs though.
Yeah.
Fucking Black Hand got hard. like man, he's the best. He
MVP,
thanks to
one
him.
of the MVPs.
Yep. They had
Definitely.
that other guy with the big sword who was totally fucking useless. Like that was
nice
a great
Late
one.
Zorik.
Yep.
He
yep.
was
Oh, man.
an interesting character.
We had some other
Cyrus.
fellas. Cyrus was fucking great.
We
helped
did
us
some
out a
boss
lot.
fights with Henri and Horus.
They also really helped us out, I remember.
Siegmeyer, we fought a fire demon with.
Mhm.
Or, sorry, Siegward. That he's called in the new game. In this game.
Dude, remember when you're, I think it was the first DLC we did with the Twin Demon Kings, right? Remember that? Remember
That's Ring City.
yeah, Ring City. Fuck, man, I remember that boss fight. We were stuck
Yeah,
on that
dude.
long,
Yeah,
dude.
we hated it.
Because it was so fucking difficult.
And you know
because
what
you
the
had these
worst
two
part was?
fucking assholes to deal with.
Damien had recently done that boss. And he was so smug about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, every time he'd be like, oh, you still haven't beaten them? And it's like, Damien, you don't smoke marijuana.
Yeah, I know, right? You're not trying to entertain yourself
You're not-
and people
yeah, you're
while
not-
doing this.
You're not talking and upholding a conversation while you're doing it. Because all I ever hear Damien say during a fight is things related to the fight. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's doing this attack. I'm gonna roll this way. Oh, need to heal. Oh, you go and got him.
Yeah. Very, very...
But we're actually going like, man, fucking minimum wage for children, right?
And when we do comment on the fight, we're actually...
But yeah,
we're
man,
actually
I remember
angry at the fight.
I remember I
Like, come
used to
on.
get so mad at David because I was like, dude, shut up, man, fuck off.
You know what did really
But-
piss me off? I
what?
remember in Sekiro, we have to fight like the lady
Oh,
who
yeah,
does the
yeah,
little
yeah.
fucking jumping up and
Oh,
down in the
yeah.
burning fucking chapel.
Yep.
I beat that fucking woman, like, because I heard online everybody was angry about that fight, how difficult it was. Like, that was the dropping point for a lot of people. And I fucking beat that bitch on the first try at home. And I was like, alright, next Sunday, I'm strutting in with my big ass dick. I'm like, I got this, Brian. I did this fucking bitch first try.
Nice,
How long
dude,
were we stuck
nice.
on that fight? I feel like that took me a month. I feel like that took me a
I
solid
think
month.
we were there for at least 4 sessions.
Yeah,
so about a month.
definitely.
And also, but on that note, you know what I want? Some of my favorite moments in Dark Souls has been when I have done a place in Dark Souls before, and I know what I do, or like all those times where I'm very casually either playing with one hand or playing like, or just dodging everything like a fucking
Playing it
genius.
so fucking cool.
And but the fun thing is, because I like those moments because I know while I'm watching, like in my head at the time, I was panicking like crazy. But then on the screen, you just see me go like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, Yeah, I just got
Don't worry.
Yeah. No problem, dude. No, yeah.
Or when I
totally.
killed, what was his name?
Totally planned, bro.
Who did I kill first try? That fucking deacon of the something? No, not deacon. No, not the deacon. Pontiff Sullivan. Yeah, I like.
You
When I killed him that first try, I was like, yeah, I did it all on my own. And he just pan over to the NPCs or literally fucking beat the shit out of him. Like that was like those are my favorite moments where we're
like-
just playing off like the most stupid plays that we've done, like their fucking pro plays.
I do want to argue though that although you did have NPC help, like you coordinated with those
I did
NPCs
good.
and such, you utilized them to their extent so well.
I
that
did
you
very
were able to
good.
beat them first. So it was definitely in part due to your skill.
yeah,
So
definitely.
I don't think you should discredit that. I think
I'm not
you did
discrediting it at
very
any part.
good
I
at
just
that.
think I'm only throwing credit at my fucking comic genius there. It's like, god damn it, man. Like, we had so many fun times in Dark Souls 3.
Spending an entire episode on a staircase trying to get into a door that's ultimately ends up being locked.
Yeah, and you fucking knew that.
Yeah,
like that's
I knew the whole time. That's the best part.
That's the best part. Oh man.
The whole time I was like, he's supposed to go left, but he's trying to go straight.
Doors closed.
Doors closed.
Just open until next Sunday.
One of my favorite episodes of the
Oh,
series
man,
still.
like,
Because
that
I'm just
pissed me
enjoying
off.
myself,
Yep.
having a good conversation, just hanging out.
Or a couple of episodes later when we finally did open that fucking door, we gotta keep running up those stairs and you just get thrown off by the fucking Black Knight. That was fucking hilarious.
or
Or the one where you fucking glitch through the map.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, like, you know how to break the game, but you don't tend to glitch through the map. That's my thing.
Yeah,
I tend to go
exactly.
down the places where you shouldn't go down
You
to.
look behind the curtain, I just make the game
Break.
unplayable.
Yeah. and all of a sudden, like, because it's hilarious, because I think the reason you fell off was because of the ring you were wearing, like that makes you invisible. And with the little nudge that the Black Knight gave you.
because I like rolled the moment I hit that ledge,
Yeah.
right? To make sure that I wasn't gonna fall to my death.
It fell to you
And
down.
I fell, no, I first fell into an invisible floor.
Yeah.
And then I walked around and was like, is this all just like an invisible floor? Can I walk around? Oh, no.
Can we go through the closed door?
But,
Oh,
I mean,
man.
or just, that reminds me, like, just, like the time, like, for example, where like, the smoldering lake, just, like, that was a good part in the series that I enjoyed a lot.
Oh yeah, Smoldering Lake was fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen it online yet. We're about to publish those videos
Yeah,
where
yeah,
we go
yeah.
into the dungeon, at the Profane Capital.
That's honestly what I'm
Irreful
looking
dungeon.
forward the most, man. Watching back all these
because
episodes.
apparently we got through that pretty fast.
Because I will be honest,
We skipped
like,
most of it though. I believe.
I will be honest, like a lot of Dark Souls 3 is a blur to me. Like mostly
Yeah.
because like a lot of it is just so similar. Like when you go through the areas,
because it's all
like
great.
they're it's all great. Architecturally, it's also very similar. Like
Yep.
they went with one style and they stuck with it.
Yeah.
And I feel in
yeah,
Dark Souls
definitely.
3 or in Dark Souls 1 and 2 especially, like when you go to a new area,
There was
it's
a very
new
distinct feeling
area.
to it.
Yeah.
Like it had its own distinct lighting, coloring scheme. Like Anor Londo was very gold colored and like marble colored.
And with Sekiro,
You know, you had Undead Burg, which was very muddy but
Yep.
also mossy.
Yep.
And very toxic, so a lot of purple, brown, green.
you had the gardens, which are beautiful fucking
the gardens
forests.
are well, yeah, and they were in the dark wood was like very dark but very vibrant greens and like blues.
Or my favorite, like that's honestly my favorite part in Dark Souls 1, where you find that like little hidden double door in the tree and fucking the Blight Town all the way at the end.
Oh yeah.
And when you go down there, and you encounter these fucking weird ass fucking
Mushrooms.
these mushroom people. You go down and you're just like, wait, who's this woman here? Wait, you can't even die, or what? You can't actually die. What are you doing here? What's wrong with you? And then you learn that that's the fucking daughter of Sigmar. You're just like, whoa, man. Like
No,
that-
you found her in the archives.
Oh yeah,
But she
found
does
her
go
first,
down
yeah,
to
yeah,
Ash Lake. She goes down to
Yeah,
Ash
but wait,
Lake.
yeah, when you
to-
find her there, you're still like, holy shit, you
Yeah,
made
yeah.
your way up here.
because that because
Without getting
that was
petrified.
well down there.
Yeah.
But that was absolutely nuts because she wasn't undead. She was a normal human that would die
Yep.
permanently if she died, and she just fucking she did what we did, but without dying once.
Imagine that. Imagine.
Just
Jeez.
Like, that's the most badass character in the entire franchise, and she only has a couple of appearances.
Yep.
Like, you find her in the Duke's Archive, she goes to Firelink, and then she goes to Ash Lake.
And then at the end, it's very sad if you complete the entire fucking story.
Oh, man, this has been amazing. But yeah, still, like, the funniest moments have been when there's like either when we fuck up completely, or when I just suddenly turn on God mode for some reason.
Yep.
Or when you just suddenly like you
beat a boss fucking out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just out of the fucking blue. I'm just mid sentence, and all of a sudden I look at the screen to an empty boss bar.
Yeah.
This is what the fuck.
Like that's my favorite thing. Like the way I beat bosses is so nonchalantly every now and then. Like sometimes it's a fight. It's a legit fucking.
This is more recent, but Shira.
Shira was such a cunt.
Beat the fuck out of her.
You did beat the shit out of her. We both got so close, and you finally defeated her.
She was like, I don't know how, but she just got under her skin real fast.
I feel like it's just like you just beat this fucking amazing ass boss, and then you got to deal with this literal bullshit.
Like because Gil
was a bullshit
fight. Gil was such a fun fight.
That was cool. That was fucking cool. I was looking forward every week, man. Sometimes I did bad on purpose just so we could fight him even a little longer.
You know what I did find a bit. One thing that I did find disappointing is there's several tails you come across in the game, and none of them you can cut off.
Can't cut them off.
And it's just like, well,
should have kept that in. Should have kept that in. Like imagine being able to get off Madeira's tail, because it's literally one of the only ways you can kill him.
Oh yeah.
Because you can only hit his tail basically and his paws, so make his fucking tail drop off.
Yeah, but Madeira would have been perfect, actually. They could have either given you a ring or a fucking...
cool-ass sword or something, or a cool
anything.
fucking scepter. Any fucking thing, dude.
But
no, you just get some fucking souls. What else can you get out of him? Just some souls, I feel like.
I mean, there was a waste of a fight. Like, that could have been way better if it... Like, the problem with Madeira is...
It's a cool setup.
So it's a giant dragon that you're fighting.
Yeah. And the way they set him up is cool.
But, like, the problem is, like... You can't properly hit him.
No.
Like, that was the main issue I had with that fight. That's why I was so fucking done with it. And especially hearing everyone going like, oh, you're a bitch, it's super easy, blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, do you have any idea how difficult that is?
How do you fucking fight this guy? You gotta get on stealths to get him.
Well, trying to talk, trying to roll, trying to survive, trying to keep, trying to Estus, then hit, then flee, then talk, then everything at the same time. No,
it's impossible.
Too much.
It's such a bullshit
too much
fight.
health. Too much health.
Yeah, too much health. It's impossible to hit him. His attack set is bullshit. They could have done a lot of cool things with him, but they just dropped the ball on that one.
There's been a lot of really fun. Like I very distinctly do remember that we've had
a lot of
amazing time playing this.
Even when we weren't having a fun time, we were still having fun.
Exactly.
Because we'll look back at it laughing.
So, yeah. Next up, we're just gonna do. We're gonna play Halo.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to play?
Well, we're gonna start with Combat Evolved.
Combat Evolved.
Yeah,
right,
the first one.
So that's gonna be my first.
They already dropped. They already dropped Halo 2, and they're almost dropping Halo 3 as well. So we can just.
Wow, that's going fast.
Yeah. I feel like we can
I
complete
expected that to be one game a year.
Same. I was actually hoping they would do that, because I do hear a lot of complaints from the community that they are kind of rushing it, and there's a lot of buggies in it. But at least Combat Evolved isn't too bad.
Well, let's play Combat Evolved. It'll be my first ever Halo game that I'll be playing.
We'll make sure that the audio works so you can hear the dialogue and everything, because that's one thing that's important with Halo.
Damn near every series.
You gotta make sure that you can hear the cutscenes, because the main thing with Dark Souls 2 or with Halo, why it's so cool, man, just the story.
Experiment with Halo with. Well, what we could do is
follow
run
the story a
little bit more. Yeah, we can experiment with trying to actively portray the story, so that the viewer also gets it.
Because we already played Halo Combat Evolved like for the first mission, and I played it, and I noticed like because the sound wasn't working too great, you missed like the best part of the entire game is where the guy is yelling at his Marines. Like that just sets the tone for the entire series. That one speech is so well done. Like it's just like. All right, you're ready to kick ass. Like, it's such a different game as well. Like it's a feel good game. It's a power fantasy, and we're not gonna play it on the hardest difficulty because holy
Yeah, but
shit,
I
that's
think-
impossible. I want Brian to have fun with it.
I think what would be I think it would be best if we try to follow the story along as well
Yep.
as good as possible, which means there's going to be less dialogue intensive. You know, I mean our dialogue,
Yeah.
less commentating intensive, but more. But it might make it more fun to watch for the
Yeah,
viewer because
definitely.
they might feel as though they're being told this story as well.
Exactly, and
And
like
if,
the nice thing with
yeah,
Halo is
experience
the
for
most
us.
of the dialogue is like you stumble upon it like pretty alright, so you can just stop your conversation. It's you guys are gonna see something new.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna see something else.
We're
This
gonna keep
FromSoft game.
experimenting. Even though we know exactly what we want to make, we're still gonna keep.
We're gonna keep doing it.
experimenting To,
It's fun.
to try different things,
Give-
do new things. Like we want to see what, how can we make the content as pleasant to watch? Because the thing is, the one thing that I have with YouTube right now is that it's a lot of excitement focused.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
a lot of content feels very overly positive, feels very forceful, and it feels like a lot of YouTubers are calling it in because they're constantly having to keep things upbeat, exciting, and hyped up.
Meanwhile, we're just vibing. them.
Here at
That's all
Jazzgrass
we want.
Gaming, like
We give you the truth.
Like in that sense, we create content that is just we create content that we believe is pleasant. It's high energy, but only when it is deserving
Needed,
to be.
yeah.
Only when it makes sense.
Like the moment when we fucking like
this is
last
not a
episode.
dig at any YouTubers, by the way,
No, no,
because
no.
they're doing their jobs just
Different
fine.
strokes, different
like,
folks, you know?
Yeah, exactly. The world don't beat to just one drum. So what might be right for you might not be right for some. You know, and this is the style that we've landed on with
comfortable with.
Jazzgrass, that
We
we
enjoy
feel the best with. It's low effort. I know that's just a happy side effect of things. Genuinely,
Yeah.
like I don't know, like no one's gonna believe that. I don't give a shit.
No.
But that's the situation. That's
because
what we're dealing
you know what
with.
my favorite thing
we
is
ended
about
up
Jazzgrass.
creating the perfect formula for us.
You know what my favorite thing is when you do come home after work, you see like, oh, I'm gonna watch the fucking Jazzgrass, and it just starts off fucking nice and easy. You're just chilling, you got your joint ready, you're just like, right.
It's like you're getting ready
Yeah.
with the viewer. That's
Yeah.
kind of the thing.
Yeah.
Like the viewer gets to sit down. Like if you're smoking the joint watching, goes, "Good job."
like we're the
You
we're
know,
we're,
just
we're
line
the,
up,
the
take your time.
content that you watch before you go watch the Jazzgrass.
Yeah, we're the palate cleanser. We're,
Yeah.
we're the appetizer. We're like we ease you into it.
If you want to fall asleep watching YouTube, put up a fucking series of ours. Don't worry, we'll lull you into a nice,
Don't
secure
worry, man.
dreamland. It will be alright.
Well, I have actually been thinking about doing an experimental little mini series where we very explicitly talk very softly so that people like with the idea of
Welcome
falling
back.
asleep to our bullshit.
Welcome back to late night BBC gaming.
Well, I was thinking about
Basically
something.
that. Yeah, I
Because
like
was,
that.
well, the
It's
thing
a
is,
cool
I was
idea.
watching YouTube last night, and I was like, well, you know, YouTube videos, they get quite loud.
Yeah.
And with YouTube videos, I notice a lot is like if I tune it to where the normal volume is where the loudest volume is still bearable,
Mm-hmm.
then the lowest volume is unhearable.
Yep.
And it still creates an awkward viewing experience where I miss half the dialogue. But I was watching this YouTube channel, I don't remember the name, but they were doing a Let's Play, and they were talking in this very calm and soft voice. They didn't raise their voice throughout
No.
the entire video.
I like that.
And I was like, this is very pleasant because it's late at night. I was getting ready to go to sleep. And I was like, this is very easy to on the
Yeah.
ears, and it's very nice to listen to in this mood. And it's a very, it's like maybe too specific
I
of
think-
type of video.
No, but because I already can see that working for specific games. Like if you're gonna play a classical Western RPG. So like Dark Souls 3, you could say it's an RPG, but when I feel like an RPG, you take on the role in the character in the universe and interact with that
Yeah.
universe. As in where Dark Souls, you're just a vassal moving through a world.
yeah.
In comparison to games like The Witcher, where you take on the role of a Witcher, going through town to town, talking
Yeah.
to people, and like making decisions about things. And I feel like that style of commentary, like the real chilled out, like, oh hey, you know what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to Eritrea, Phil, and just chill out with this guy in the pub and have a drink. Like you can do that. You can do that with those kinds of games, and that's an interesting thing. I like that.
Well, I
like
was
that.
thinking I could even do it with War Thunder, just go into tank battles.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like
And
you have a
just-
lot of guys uploading ASMR jet videos of just like their jet flying without any commentary, and it's just the best because you can just hear them like, oh, every now you got a summon, like, boom, and then all you hear them like fire off the fucking missile. It's great. It's great.
Exactly, man.
And you don't
But
go like,
it's-
whoa, I just fucking got fucking, why I just got that kill. What?
Exactly, and that could be fun, but now when it's late at night,
No.
you know, because I was thinking about experimenting with that, and I'm glad to hear that you think that's not a terrible idea.
It's not a terrible idea at all.
Uh,
Because my favorite thing is like in Wharton is just going, boop, I got him.
I guess that's another big tradition of ours. Not only does the final episode devolve into a podcast, it also
Devolves into a fucking
well, it becomes
think
a meta
tank.
discussion.
Yeah.
Because we did the same with Dark Souls 1 as well, and we did the same with Portal.
Yep.
I'm pretty
And Sekiro,
sure
we did the
like,
same with
I'm
Sekiro.
pretty sure we discussed a lot of the
Yep.
meta stuff, but I feel that keeps it real.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes it. So
It
that
keeps
the
it open
viewers-
for the viewers, indeed.
Yeah, like it keeps an open because that's what I want as much as possible. Open communication. I want our viewers to be on top of.
They understand.
Like I want them to be able to be like, hey, wait, why are people talking about this? And then go figure it out real easily. Like, oh yeah, the Jazzgrass boys informed us that this is happening, that's happening. Like if we make a mistake, I want to be upfront and clear
It's like,
about
hey,
it.
yo, dudes,
If you
fucked up.
see a video called the Jazzgrass official apology, you know, then just like that's gonna obviously be an apology video, but like I don't mind. But if I'm gonna do one, for whatever reason, if we had to do one for whatever reason,
Yeah.
I would go out of my way to make it completely not like any other apology
Definitely
video.
not.
Definitely
Definitely not.
because at that point I feel like I'm following a format and it makes it disingenuous.
You're fucking chill at that point.
Yeah, so I need to. So the thing about Jazzgrass is we want to keep things
Accessible.
accessible, but we also want to make it that if we do end up making Jazzgrass our job, then it needs to also be, of course, sustainable, which means that it loses some of its touch that it has now, like the real touch. But I feel like that's a sacrifice that we'll discuss at that point. But
Exactly.
as the viewer, you should not be surprised if we end up choosing to either monetize our videos, get sponsorships,
Mhm.
Patreon stuff, because that's just a natural evolution of things.
Hey, if War Thunder is
That's fine.
gonna shoot us an email, be
But-
like, hey, you wanna do a fucking video? We'll be like, hell yeah, can we have our own custom fucking decal in the game as well for everybody to have?
But I feel like, you know, the Jazzgrass boys that you get here will always be like this. I feel like we'll always.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're gonna walk up to us, expect us to be basically the same as in the videos, maybe a little tuned down.
Yeah, probably a little bit more relaxed and a little bit, less.
We're
loud
probably
and
more
stuff.
approachable
Oh,
in normal life than if you would approach us in this character.
Definitely. But and if you're gonna approach me, keep your distance. I don't like it because I notice that a lot now that I'm working retail again. People don't know how to keep their fucking distance.
People don't know what a 1.5 meter is, dude.
Well, not even that. Not even the COVID stuff. Just general, like,
I know.
hello, personal space.
Yeah, I've always had
Like, just
very
assume
annoyed.
that you need a 1.5 meter.
the
Keep
amount
it at
of
1.5
the
meter.
amount of customers that walk up to me just being like, hello, could you help me with that? I'm just like, what do you want to say, man? It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
fuck
like-
off, get out of my, don't touch me. Like that, oh, I hate it when fucking customers touch me. It's like, no, don't. I'm not your buddy. Don't call me by my first name. The only reason I have a nameplate on is for you to complain at me when I'm doing my job wrong. Like, you can inform people about that. It's not for you to be like, hey, what's up, buddy Dennis, yo.
Yep.
I'd be like,
I hate
sir,
when customers do that.
I don't know your name. Don't use mine. We're not on a first name basis. The only reason you are is because I have my first name here.
I've been thinking, like, so I do have some customers that do that, and whenever they do that, I'm always thinking about just replying back to them with a random name.
I've done the, oh, hi customer, I don't know the name of. I've done that. And they got that message. Like, yeah, yo, what's up? This is my name. I was like, so now we're on a first name basis.
Exactly.
Because
Like,
in general,
come on,
the people who do that, I don't hate them. I
No,
tend to
no,
like
no.
them actually. Like, there's a couple of figures
It's
in the
just
store
that,
that keep
like-
coming back, and I'm like, yeah, I like you.
It's just like they're trying to be nice, which is
Yeah.
great because that always lifts the mood. But don't get too intrusive, and
No.
that's the takeaway. We're very reclusive people. We're very
tend to have our own.
simple people. We don't, we don't.
We know what
necessarily-
personal time and space is.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's been a solid hour. I hope you guys enjoyed this fucking Let's Play.
Yeah,
A
man.
little post-credit fucking
It's
meta
been a really
review.
good time. It's been a great fucking series.
We've
I
done it.
genuinely think this is the best series we've
This
done
is
so
amazing, dude.
far. Even
With
though
the
that one
episodes that are
Sekiro
dropping,
episode is the best we've ever done, this is the best series.
Go watch
we've ever
Timmy.
done.
Go
Holy
watch
shit.
it.
I think it's
Send it to all
episode
your
78,
friends.
I think.
Yeah.
Episode 78.
Send it to all
is.
your friends. They like, favorite,
Just-
subscribe.
just-
It's the only time you'll hear us say that. And
Tell them to watch it and just
man, thanks for watching.
see you later.
See you
everybody.
later, bye.